Good morning, I'm Tom Kent. I'm the PE teacher and athletic coordinator at Blue Heron Middle School in Port Townsend. This is my 25th year in education.
All right. And so we had a transition this year. Can you tell us about it?
Yes, what we did was, as a district, needed to close down one of our elementary schools, and we had two. One was a K, first, second, and third grade, and the other one was a third, fourth, and fifth grade. So it was a very difficult process that took some time, a couple of years at least, and it had been on the works for a long time. But a painful thing to happen, to close the school down, impacted the community and staff, of course, of all three schools, and then also the kids and parents. But ultimately, grades 4 and 5 were added to the middle school, as well as an alternative 1, 2, 3 program called OPEPO. So we essentially doubled our enrollment from about 300 to 550 or so.
That's a substantial change.
Substantial change. What it did was obliterate the culture that we had established at our school. We had our school aligned in pods. All the 6th grade teachers were together, all the 7th grade teachers were together, all the 8th grade teachers were together. We had common prep periods. It was a real cohesive program, really I think a model program, and that was pretty much obliterated because we had to double our student population and move classes, add some modular program, and it had a tremendous impact on us.
Okay, so my last question is, how do you feel like you and your coworkers have dealt with this transition during this last few months here?
Well, here's an interesting thing. If we turn around and actually looking at this right here, if you look at this board, it's proved to be very interesting. We have our schedule with our odd and even days, and then right here, we actually have 9 teachers in PE this year.
Wow. 9. That's a lot.
A lot. So the coordination, it's been a new adventure in teamwork and cooperation and coordination, and we've needed to do an awful lot of that. We have 8th grade classes combined with 4th grade classes, 7th graders and 4th graders teaching OPEPO grades 1, 2, and 3, and with our odd and even days, parent conference schedules. It has really been an interesting year. The days fly by. Well, sometimes I feel like Gumby, we're not doing yoga. The degree of flexibility is there, and that's just PE. The whole school, with everybody had to look at things through a different set of lenses and be cooperative. And I think it's a real tribute to their staff, especially our principal, Mark Decker. He had the ability to pull it off. The vision, the planning. I don't know when the man slept. Yeah. And of course he became, it did drive him to a point where he was very sick. But it has really been an interesting year. The days fly by. Well, sometimes I feel like Gumby. We're not doing yoga. The degree of flexibility is there, and that's just PE. The whole school, with everybody had to look at things through a different set of lenses and be cooperative. And I think it's a real tribute to their staff, especially our principal, Mark Decker. He had the ability to pull it off. The vision, the planning. I don't know when the man slept. Yeah. And of course he became, it did drive him to a point where he was very sick. But he did it, and we've done it. And it's hard to believe our year is 75% over, but it's been a good year. And now with budget cuts and yet another staff reduction, I'm on the scheduling committee now, and we're faced with nothing was as difficult as combining the 2 schools, but we have a new challenge in front of us, and how are we going to continue to teach our kids and provide a program as well as we do on again limited resources and staff. So, I mean, it's a sign of the times. We're not the only place, of course, but I think it's a real I have a real appreciation for the good people who work here and make this happen. And